Hello, thank you very much for dropping in. It's been a long summer, and I really haven't had a chance to do much with this 1979 Yamaha Enduro 125. I have not. So, an Enduro, of course, is street legal, but also, you can take it off-road if you like. It's not as radical as some of the off-road bikes. It doesn't have as much travel, but you can still do pretty fine. You can. So, I got this bike years ago. Many years ago now. I don't remember what year it was. And I was heading over to drop some stuff off for a birthday party for the grandfather of a friend. And I saw this garage sale. And I was on my old Harley, which is a Cervicar, which is a 3-wheeled 45 cubic inch flathead motorcycle, and there was nothing out and about that I could see that indicated there was anything at all that I would be interested in, but something told me I should stop. So as soon as I was walking up, this fellow said, "Hey, do you know anyone interested in a motorcycle?" And I said, "Well, maybe I do." Anyway, so he took me back to this shed in the back, and he showed me this bike, and it was in fine condition, a little finer than now. I mean, I've had this for a long time now, but it's still in pretty fine shape, and it had been used not very much and had been stored well, and I looked in the tank, and it was beautiful, and everything looked fine, and so I pondered, but I wasn't sure if I should pull the trigger, and he was not asking an outrageous sum for it. So, actually, I went and carried on to the dropping off of stuff for the party, and then I spoke to my friend, who was also a motorcycle person, about, what do you think? So he came back with me, we looked at it, and he was kind of humming and hawing, and I was humming and hawing, and then I said, "Look, one of us has to get it, so I'll get it." And then, he was saying, there could be electrical things, it could be this, it could be, yeah, which is all true. And it might have been. Anyway, took it home. Change the oil, change the plug, put fresh gas in it. There was no gas in it. It was completely dry and not, like, left sitting dry, horribly dry, like, slimy. It was just perfectly stored. Anyway, it started on the very second kick. Now, it's had its issues over the years. At one point, the oil pump stopped pumping the two-stroke oil in. It's a two-stroke, of course. And it seized up when I was riding it, and anyway, the same friend pieced it back together for me. But I haven't had it out much at all in the last several years. But I keep it running, and it started somewhat. But it's been a while. So, also, the spigot, which is right there, is very stuck. Right now it's in the reserve position, because there's not a whole lot of gas in it. And it was really tough to get over there. So I may have to replace that. Certainly I'm going to have to find some pliers to flip it to the upright position. But what I think I'm going to do at this second, because I can, is maybe I'll try and give it a kick and see what it wants to do. I know there is some gas in it, not a whole bunch. So the key goes in. Of course, I know the battery is dead. It may be ruined, actually, I'm not sure. The ignition switch I have on run. Clutch feels good. Oh, by the way, I just did check and fill the tires to their prescribed pressure, which was 32 pounds per square inch. And the new pumps these days, I like them in that the old ones used to be you'd push the thing on, and then you'd fold this thing over, and it was kind of a connection of hope, and mostly they worked, but they just were kind of a pain. And now, at least the ones I found recently, have a thing that actually screws right on, and you've made a good connection. There's no guesswork. There's no sort of, well, I hope it's going in. You screw it on. It you hear that noise, that it's letting a little air out, knowing that you've made contact, you screw it past so it doesn't make that noise, and it's all good. So, the tires are full. I know there is two-stroke oil, and I know there's a little gas. So, now I am a left-footed kicker, so I am now on the far side of the bike. The key is on. I will lean it. Let's see. So I know there's gas. I'm going to pop the choke out. That's right here. There's also right there. It's a thing where I can tweak the idle. Sometimes that's helpful. It's not been running for this. So it is a kickstart, of course. So my hand is on the brake. My foot is on the thing, on the kicker, and kick. Well, that's a good sign. It is burning pretty smoky, as two-strokes tend to do. It is, but it has started up. I still have the choke out. Now, it's gonna die, I think. Maybe. Okay. It died. I need to play the gas a little more. Perhaps it's almost out of gas. I'm really not sure. I will kick again. Alright, I'm going to put the choke in. I'm going to kick again. I'm going to put the choke out again. Choke in, put the choke out, pick it. Alright, so, we're not exactly, here's the choke back out again. We're not ready to ride by any means. Well, hello. Well, that's somewhat encouraging. And somewhat, I know, because I became a little paranoid about it stopping pumping two-stroke oil, I know I mixed in some with the gas the last time I put gas in it, which was a while. So the gas is certainly not fresh, and probably what we have here is it's pumping two-stroke oil, and it's got some in the gas, so it's probably a little rich or thick with oil. So I think what I'm going to do is go and get some fresh gas, and I don't know if it makes any difference at all, but I'm thinking that I will get some high octane stuff, and I will not mix any two-stroke oil in, and I will put it in, and I will see what's what, and I will record what's what. I would like to take this out for a little tear. I suppose it might not be a terrible thing for me to pop out the plug and have a look at it. And maybe clean it up a bit. It may, if it's running rich, it may be kind of fouled up. And also I need to find pliers so I can turn the gas spigot into the correct position. So I have air in the tires. I have some gas in the tank, but it's not fresh. So, time for some fresh gas. And we'll see how that goes. We shall see. By the way, one of the worst things you can do with any vehicle is let it sit. And this one has been sitting for a while, although I have started it from time to time. It really is a good idea to get it out and let it run, kind of like a horse. Let it run. But then don't put it away wet. So, here we are with the Yamaha 1979. Golly, that's a 40-year-old motorcycle. Enduro 125. I think it's a DT125. And I'm going to go to the gas station. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.